Hi, I'm Badu from freefincal. So this is a quick roundup video and I have a few announcements to make. The first one is the December 8th freefincal Bangalore meet is sold out. We have about 125 people participating in it in all, including excluding the speakers. And many of you have told me that they just missed out on registering and are disappointed. I'm sorry, but that when you can only hold so much and it will be difficult for us to manage a bigger audience. But don't worry too much about it. There will be another opportunity in early 2020, maybe in the first few months of 2020 or in summer, April, May. I have not decided the date. Let me get back to you on that. So we will have a second meet, and those who have missed out can look out for that meet. You can look out for updates here. You can look out for updates in Asana Desa Wealth Facebook group or at freefincal.com. So also the Chennai meet is going to be held later in December. I will announce that later in this video, but let me just quickly finish what I'm going to say. So Pratik Jain, who's now become a regular guest writer at freefincal, has written a very nice post on no cost EMI and what is the real cost involved. And he explains how these guys, the retailers, uh, they take away the interest, and that essentially becomes equal to they take away the discount when you opt for a no cost EMI. The discount that you get, that's taken away and that's being paid out as interest. And as one of the readers pointed out, there's a GST involved. And if you, as Pratik explains, if you actually wait for a little while, you may even be able to get a bigger discount, and you can avoid such an EMI, of course. And if you notice that these no cost EMIs are offered on credit cards mainly, and not by any other method, because the bank is betting that the person will not be able to pay the full before due date, and there will be an extra profit because of the credit card interest rate also. So that is the kind of dynamics that's happening here. It's just meant for people who don't have the money to buy something and just want it. Of course, many people who are watching this may be mature and they may not need it, but you can check out the links below or here and share it with people who in your circles are actually have a spending problem. So this is only for those who have a spending problem and nobody else. And yesterday I talked about Kotak Equity Opportunities Fund. That was very surprisingly, there was not much of a response to this review. This fund is also like that. It's been a very quiet fund. It doesn't have a spectacular performance, but it has done reasonably well. It was earlier a diversified fund, but now it's a large and mid cap fund. And yesterday I had shown that if you notice, this is the 7-year performance, a very steady performance with respect to the Nifty 200. It has bet the Nifty 200 generally on all occasions over 7 years. Over 5 years, not as much, but it's not terrible performance. But I also talked about how when you compare this fund with Mirae Asset and Canara Robeco, the Canara Robeco and Mirae Asset funds, they have done so much better than this fund. But you must be a little careful, because if you actually look at the historical large cap holding, the Mirae Asset and the Canara Robeco, the Mirae Asset is shown in red and the Canara Robeco is in blue. And if you see here, historically the large cap holding has been very low for these funds and very high for the DSP and DSP fund, which is shown in green, and Kotak Equity Opportunities, which is shown in black. And now they are more or less, after the SEBI regulations, they are more or less normalized, because all of them have now become large and mid cap kind of funds. And it's very important to keep this in mind while you judge past performance, because the past performance of both the Canara Fund and Canara Robeco Emerging Equities and Mirae Asset Emerging is excellent. But that's the past, because they had much lower large cap allocation, and their large cap allocation has recently become higher. Therefore, the past performance definitely will not be reproduced, both in terms of risk as well as return. So that's the essential message I wanted to convey about the Kotak Equity Opportunities Fund. Please have a look at that review as well. I'm a little bored to do the full review on video. I don't think there's much interest in it, so I'm not going to do it. So that brings us to the to the Chennai event. The Chennai meet will be on December 22nd. It will be a evening or an afternoon event from 3 to 6 p.m. and this will be at YMIA in Mylapore in the Roypata High Road. For those of you who know Jammi Buildings, it's there. It's there right next to Jammi Buildings. If you know the flyover that's there, the Roypata flyover, it's on the side. It's probably on the wrong side, one would say. This was my neighborhood. My old house, which was a big mansion on Radhakrishnan Salai, was just on the side of this building. I went there today, and I was almost in tears looking at that area and how it has changed over the years. So the cost of this meet is 200 rupees. There will be a tea break. I've still not figured out the costing of the tea break, but we will keep it comfortably within this. I think there should not be a problem. So it's the ticket price is 200 rupees. The Bangalore was 350, but that had lunch included. But this is different. So there will only be 70 tickets available because the venue is a lot smaller than the one in Bangalore. So please book your tickets early. Otherwise, then the same situation as Bangalore will come. But the good news is that I live very close to this venue, so we can have these meetings once every couple of months or even once a month if there is enough participation. But at that time, we will work out the pricing and frequency and so on. So, like I said, in this meet, we will discuss the basics of mutual fund selection, portfolio construction for financial goals, and portfolio management. This is aimed at both experienced investors and those who have started investing, but they understand. Many people have asked me, I'm a newbie investor, can I come? See, if you may be a newbie investor, but that's fine. But I will not be talking about importance of inflation, importance of power of compounding, importance of long-term investing, blah blah blah. That kind of basic stuff, emergency fund, life insurance, health insurance. That is not what I will cover in this video. Straight away, I will talk about how to set a financial goal, how to create a mutual fund portfolio, how to select mutual funds, and how to manage the portfolio. That's what I will be talking about. If you think the very basics of emergency fund, term insurance, health insurance, what is a mutual fund, types of mutual fund are not known to you, and if you still want to attend this meeting, you can do that. There is a free ebook I have, which is called, this is also valid, this information is also valid for the Bangalore attendees. It's a free ebook. This is a mutual fund FAQ. There are 100 essential questions a new investor should ask and answer. There, of course, the questions and answers are there. You can download the free ebook and please go through that, and that will set you, that will be an effective platform set for both the Chennai and Bangalore meets. So that's what I wanted to convey in this video. Please get the tickets for the Chennai meet. The link is in the description box as well as in the first comment. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.